Hello, it is Lynn Marie. Hopefully the right sound is hooked up so you guys can hear me. I am hoping it's not. Shoot. Let's get the right volume up here. Apologize about that, guys. I want my sound. It's always something, isn't it? Didn't even realize that. I'm like, oh no, it's not connected. I wonder if I should just have my buds on. Hold on. There they are. Let's check the speaker here. Okay, we're good. Testing, testing. We got it. Yay. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully you can hear me. Oh yeah, that looks like you can. All right, so it's Lynn Marie, and we are having class today. And if you can hear me, do a little thumbs up. I'm gonna try to check the settings here. Go into the group. And if you guys can hear me, put a little thumbs up in the comments. Very good. Yay. Hi, Lisa. Oh, it's nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in. We're going to actually do some warm-ups and feel some goodness today. I actually voted. Got the voting completed, and now I just left a call with all my daughters, and they're all discussing voting and how they voted and then arguing about it, but whatever. Take a sip of water. Let's forget about all that. I actually want to share this out to a few groups. If you want to share this out, if you don't mind, I'm going to share it to my daughters. I told them I'm going to leave right now and go do some Qigong. It's going to feel really good. So if you could maybe share this wherever to friends in Messenger or wherever. We're trying to have some fun here and in the afternoon, right? So let's try. Get your comfy clothes on, get a glass of water. If you need a chair to hold on to, however it works for you guys. But certainly let's do some Qigong, right? So hopefully you can see both of me here. I like this view because it kind of shows you the up close view and more of elongated view so you can see the whole thing. And all my fat bubbles, which is fine. Hey, I was 220 pounds and I got down to like 110, which I was way too tiny. And now I've gained back to about 125, and I've been at that for quite a few years now. So pretty happy with that. But I certainly wasn't this fit when I was younger. When I was 50, I wasn't good. I was in a cane, close to being in a wheelchair and couldn't move, had to go on disability, but it wasn't good. But let's get into Wu Qi. And we talked about Wu Qi yesterday, right? We talked about settling our body. So we get shoulder width apart. We check in. First, just go up our feet, go up to our knees, check in with your feet, your hips, your pelvis, and your quad. Remember how quickly I told you can get into this? But what I want you to do is just gently tuck your quad back and in, your pelvis down. Nice soft shoulders. Just get into this relaxed state of your body. Feel how your body can just, by standing and setting an intention of relaxation, you can quickly get out of your parasympathetic nervous system, or excuse me, your sympathetic nervous system and into your parasympathetic nervous system. That's your where you are calm and your resting nervous system. And that's kind of where we want to be right now. Maybe we've had a hard day, we had to vote, maybe the weather's not great where you are. Whatever it is, let it go. We're going to be doing a really good letting go exercise today. And it takes a lot of intention and being in the moment. So set your body in this Wu Chi, armpits open, soft shoulders, tuck your chin back and in and breathe. So now let's do some nice deep belly breath. One hand on the chest, one hand on the belly. And like I showed you yesterday, you don't need to actually have your hand on chest or belly. Kind of helps a bit when you're in the early stages of learning how to quiet your breath and drop your breath into your body. And so elongate, take a nice deep breath in, feel that breath come up, and then let it out. And if you'd like, you can inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Nice deep breaths, just getting in touch with your body, checking in. Now let's use this as a diagnostic tool where you just feel your body. Where does it hurt? Where is it tight? Just check in, move it around a bit as you breathe. Try to get that breath drop down into your belly, belly, ribs, chest, chest, ribs, belly. And then you feel this rocking motion. So let's do that. We did this one last week where this is the opening Tai Chi move. So we're in Wu Chi and we're just going to gently, as we breathe, our arms float up. And as you get to the top of your inhale, your hands, palms down, you exhale, and you just think you're not moving up and down. It's more of a thinking here. So our body sinks down into our pelvis. And here our pelvis and the upper part of our body's raising up. Our knees kind of help us do this a bit. We get to the top of our breath and then we exhale. And we feel our shoulders soften, our hands soften, everything soft as we come back down. And then let that breath just guide your arms up. You raise your hands up and then breath down. This really helps you to calm your nervous system. This is one of the reasons why in many martial arts, this is the very first opening move, because it really helps calm down your nervous system. And that's what we're doing right now. We're just stretching, we're waking things up, getting to the top of that breath, and then exhaling. Just feel this nice motion. And it's like a rocking sensation. So you're coming down on your heel a little bit more here. And as you breathe in, your body feels like it's shifting to your toe. And so you're kind of going heel to toe. So let's try that for a few more breaths. So now I'm on my toe. Now I'm on my heel. And that's the rocking sensation. And your body just naturally does this as you're breathing in and out. All right, one more time. All right, hands down to the ground. Shake them out a bit. Shake your legs out a bit. All right, let's do some knocking on the door of life. It's always a good one. I hope you do it every day. I usually incorporate it always into my beginning exercise. It's really a good one to get everything oiled. All the joints, all the tendons, ligaments, muscles, your eyes, your brain. So this lovely fluid goes up and down from your brain through your spine. And this really helps to pump it, this pumping motion. Let's move up to our shoulders. Let's get some of our lung meridian going. And you're turning and twisting from your hips and your waist. Knees are planted on the ground, feet are on the ground, shoulders are soft. We're just gently hitting this meridian and then tapping on our back on the other side. Just gently, not hard, just a gentle tap. We're waking up our kidney and now our lung, right? And then twist. And let's move up over our shoulder. This is our gallbladder and spleen. Get some good love here. This helps our digestion. Move down to our shoulders. And breathe. And just let your hands kind of dangle. They're just kind of floppy as they go back and forth. Let's bring them down to our waist. And they just kind of flop around a bit. It's not a real motion. Like I'm trying to be real, you know, hard with it. I want softness, everything. We're just trying to be soft. So as you're doing it, you're kind of feeling like your hands are floppy like a rag doll, right? Maybe that's the first way I should teach it, is to be floppy like a rag doll and just feel yourself twist like a rag doll and unwind. Yeah, I'm going to do that from now on. You know, the Chinese don't always teach it correctly. You know, they just go get into the hard things right away. But I think that's one of the things we need to do. And I'm very spirit driven. Spirit drives me, and everything I'm teaching you right now, I have no lesson plan. We're just off the cuff right now on everything. So, all right, let's shake it up a bit, and let's do some of our gentle warm-ups. So look up, look down. So take our head in our Wu Chi position, and we're just going to gently look up. Feel this nice stretching and elongation, and then we're going to look down, and then you feel that same stretching and elongation down the back of your spine. So you feel this nice stretch in the front of your body and the back of your body. As you breathe, and as you do it, you're going to feel like my things start moving up, and you want it to move up as you're releasing tension and tightness. Because tension and tightness makes everything just really constricted in your lower abdomen. All right, bring your head down to your chest, and then look left to right. Nice soft shoulders as you're looking over to the one shoulder as far as you can. Come back to center, and then looking over your shoulder if you can. The other side, and breathe. Exhale. Inhale as you come in, exhale. And as far as you can go over, this is all modification to whatever your limitations are. Please just modify it. I'd like you to go to where it's achy. And that's it. No sharp pain. If you have sharp pain, stop and don't do that move. All right. So after we did that, let's bring up our ears, or bring our shoulders up to our ears, and then drop them down in a thigh. Bring them back up. Just feel that tension releasing. Because as we go through the day, our shoulders tend to go further up and up and up, right? So just release that tension and tightness. Couple more. Just let it all out your mouth. Nice deep breath in, up to your ear, and then, all right. Now, let's circle our shoulders. So pretend your thumbs are in a belt loop. And in that Wu Chi, tuck your pelvis down and under, chin back and in. We're just gonna do gentle circles with our shoulders up around. Get it as high as you can at your ear, but don't bring your ear down to your shoulder, all right? I want your head to stay straight. I don't want you to be going back and forth. I don't want you to be going back and forth like this. I want your shoulder to come up as far as it can to your ear, all right? So nice, gentle shoulder circles, nice big round of your shoulder. This really helps your shoulder joint to stay oiled and lubricated. Then your thumbs are just staying near your hip joint there, and they just kind of facilitate you to do this nice round circle, like they're in a belt loop, a low belt loop. And then breathe. Exhale here as you round down below, and then inhale. And go as slow as you'd like here. It relieves a lot of tension and tightness. The slower you go, the better. Or if you want to warm up your body, go fast. But if you want to release some tension and tightness, and you want some heat to be released from your body, go slow. All right, now, as we hit the bottom, let's go and turn the other way. And as you can see, when we were lifting our hands up, our body also comes up here from our knees, right? As our breath comes up, and then exhale, our whole body comes down, and we shift kind of a little bit toe heel here as well with our body as we're rounding the bend. But it's a really good thing because your whole body gets in this breath movement, and it's really a nice slow one. It really releases tension and tightness. I can tell you that, especially the slower you go. And I bet you can feel it being released. I feel my neck tension being released right now. And how that is, it may hurt a little bit. You may have some achiness. That's a diagnostic tool. Hey, whenever you're in pain, oh, I got to treat that area. Well, of course, when you're working out and you start feeling a little achiness, that's actually an area that wants to have help. And so, I mean, I already knew in my area I need neck help, but right now, my neck, I feel this releasing of this tension. Of course, I went and voted and had to do grocery shopping, and but still, a lot of tension and tightness. I got up this morning at 6 to do my first job. I read college essays. I did that for quite a bit. And then I work for an architect. I do program management. I did that. So it's been a busy day now, getting to you guys now at 3:20 here in Central Standard Time. So as we're working down the body, I want to do a cool one here with our knees. So I've been talking about our knees, bending our knees. This is really a good knee exercise. So we're just going to bend down a little bit, and we're going to take our hands and we're going to place them on the opposite sides of our knees. And put your knees together, your feet together, and we're just going to make small circles with our knee. And then as our knee comes, so I'd like your back to be flat. I want your head to look down at the ground. I don't want your knees over your toe, the top of your toe. As you're going, do not bring your knee over the top of your toe. And then when you come back here, just gently come back here, straighten your leg up a bit, just a tiny bit, just a second, and then come back down and then swirl around. So you're making a circular motion here with your knees and breathing. So you breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And you can maybe just regular breathing. You don't have to breathe that fast, right? Just natural breathing. In your nose, out your nose. Tuck that bum out. I could just feel there my bum wasn't getting tucked out. So we go 9 times one way, and then we switch, and then we go 9 times the other way. And look down, and you're twirling that knee. Now, if you're in a chair, you can certainly do this in a chair. You're just circling your knees, circling your knee as you're doing the exercise. You get way more benefit out of it, of course, if you can stand up to do it. And I do have a modification for you if you're sitting. So another modification for you is to do it this way. You can see me. This is a little bit, you're stretching a lot more this way. If you, I'm trying to give people who want a little bit more. And then the people who don't, I'm giving you modification. So you can also do this one in a chair where you're so you're rocking in motion as you breathe in, you're lifting your body up and exhaling, tucking your bum in and under and your chin in and under. Breathe in, breathe out, tuck chin in and under. Breathe in, breathe out. So there's always a modification to do in this practice. Wherever you are, whatever, I mean, you could do this in bed. It's called the clamshell, and you're moving your legs back and forth. It's really good for your hip joints. To do that clamshell, I mean, I could show you, if you wanted me to get down on the ground, I could show you that as well, but I kind of showed you, if you want me to do any floor exercises, certainly now you can see my floor, so we can get down on the floor and I can show you that clamshell at any other time. So drop it in the chat if that's something you'd like. All right, so let's do some spinal cord breathing. I like to also incorporate muscle memory. We did this one yesterday, so this is always a really good one to continue with, right? So pull our hands out, and kind of similar action that we were just doing. We were tucking our bum under, right? So I want you to just do a nice little tuck your bum under, and then exhale here as you're tucking your chin down and under, and then inhale, look up. You're bending your knees here and looking up, elongating your body, and then bringing your hands down, tucking your chin down and under, exhaling, and let all the air out of your lungs, all the air out of your lungs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So today we're doing a lot of exercises that are enlivening our spine, and developing all the information in our spine that needs to be pushed through. Our spine holds a lot of data. It's like the cords in a computer, if you want to think of it that way. It holds all the information and it wants to send it all through our body. But if there's stagnation, it can't. So this really helps enliven our spine and move all the spinal fluid up and down our spine. All right, one more time. All the way out, all the way out. All right, shake it out. All right. So I said we're going to do one for clearing, and I've taught this one to you before if you've been in my class. And this is a really good one when you have something that's in your past that you have no control over, and you want to bring it to a good outcome in the future, right? So one exercise you may want to do is this. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this heart energy, we're going to cross it over, and we're going to get in the moment. So an archer has to really be in the moment to place that arrow, right? To do the perfect aim and let it go right at the right time to hit the target. So what we are going to do is, thinking about this election or anything, I'm thinking about the election, it's all this stuff that's been in our past for this whole election season is now here to fruition today. There's nothing we can do about it, and we really don't have any control over the future except for what we just did is voted, right? I did my due diligence. So I'm gonna send that energy off to the future to create what I think my future is that I want, right? So I want you to take all this fear that you may have about the election and things like that, and we're going to do this arrow shooting to move it away from us and into the future where it belongs, so it can do some good, right? All right. So Wu Chi, we're gonna take our hands up as we breathe in. Get those arrows, get that string ready, and then as you bend down, breathe in here as you come across your heart. And then send that arrow out into the future. All right, so I wanted us to do a couple of those first to get the emotional release out of our heart. So our heart has this thing called a pericardium, and it's the cover to our heart. And it has to be released first before we can get any emotion out of our heart, actually. And so what we just did now is we released some pericardium from energy from our heart. So now we can take this other exercise, same bow and arrow, right? But it's different. So we're going to hold up our hand. This hand represents our past, and this hand represents our future, right? And so we're going to take our past that we have no control over. As you breathe, gather that energy. You can't control any of it. Bring it to the future. And now I want you to bend down in prayer hands, look to the future, send your intention off. You couldn't do anything with that in the past, but maybe somewhere in the future, all that energy has some place. But there will be no fear because you're taking the fear out of the past, brought it to the future. So you have no fear now. And now we let that fear go. Breathe in, nice deep breath, and release. Let it go. Let's do it again. Hand in the past. Bring it to the future. Set your intention. And then pull that bow. Bring that energy along your heart right here over to under your armpit. And then that arrow, and then release it. Let it go. One more time. We always do things in 3, 6s, and 9s. This was 3. Nice deep breath in. And then set your intention and let it go. It's gone in the future. And now we're going to also take things that we've just been harping on, because we think about the future and the past all day long. And so there's things that we've been thinking about in the future that we have no control over. We shouldn't have even been thinking about them, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take those thoughts and bring them to the past where you were probably trying to make them do things, but they need to work in the past first. Because you've been giving them too much energy in the future, maybe. And the future can't do anything with it yet until you let go of all the past. There you go. So let's take that worry we had for the future. Let the past trauma heal, right? Sink into that. And let's release that arrow. All right. Let's try again. Take all that worry. We can't digest it. We're just sitting with it. And we have something in the past, some trauma, maybe something that we just can't get our finger on in the past that still is clinging there, that needs to be digested. We got rid of some just now, actually, but this maybe still needed some help. So sit with it and digest it for a minute. And let it go. All right, one more time. Gather that energy in. Prayer position, sink down. Gather that intention. Nice, even breathing here. Now take a breath in and release. Let it go. All right, very good. That one is a really nice cleansing and clearing. It helps to gather the energy and release it, right? As it's needed, either in the future or in the past. Energy belongs in a certain place. We put it in places it doesn't belong. And then it just sits there spinning, wondering, all right, what am I going to be called on? What do you want me to do? But it doesn't belong here, right? So balance is the key, right? So speaking of that, let's bounce a bit. All right, I've almost been half hour. So let's finish up our flow here. Bounce. Get this energy out. Soft shoulders. Nice deep breath in. All right, let's pull down some heaven. Palms up, look up to the sky. Grab that energy and pull it down into your body. Feel this energy as you push it down into your body for healing. Breathe in. And breathe out. Tongue on the roof of your mouth as you push down. That's connecting the circuits in your body so that this lovely energy goes where it needs to go. And just breathe. One more time. All right. So this next one is one of my most favorite ones, and we're going to do this little this flow, and then we'll do a quick little meditation. I don't know what you guys' time is like. I'm pretty free as a bird this afternoon now, so I have a little bit more time. But I want to teach you this one. So we're going to be holding teacups, which is kind of cool. And then, so what we do is we want, though, to keep the teacup always up in the air. We don't want to drop our tea, right? So how we're first going to do it, I'm just going to show you one side, and then we're going to end up doing both sides. So we take a hand out, and so we're going to be taking our hands out with our teacups, bringing it up and around and down, and then back to center here. So it's hard for me to show you with just one hand, but I can. So you take this hand down, and as your hand's coming here, it's just flipping around like I just did. If you just saw my flip of my hand, and you're flipping it around, and then it's coming back down and around, and then coming over, and then just flipping around. I've never really actually done this before. And then you're keeping it up here. See how we kept the teacup up? And you're twisting it again here and bringing it back down. So let me show you with both hands. You hold the teacup up, bring it out to the world, circle the heavens. You look up, Just gently cross your head here and your hands still out. See my hands out here? And you twist your hand here, still holding that T. And this one is really good to do slow. It can be quite challenging. To hold that teacup. And you're just twisting if you can. And coming back down. Now, I'm giving you a couple little things to inspire you. So we're doing little twisty exercises here now. That was dragon hold the teacup. Now, another one is we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to bring our hand down. We're holding the teacup. We're going to push our butt out. Same kind of movement. Our hand's going to go over our head and back down. And then circle around. Hand over our head and back down. Just like we're going to hug a tree, but we're like getting ready to push that teacup down and around. Put your bum out and then swirl your hands over, up over your head, look up, and then bring your teacup back down. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in, breathe out. And you don't have to worry if your teacup's not in the right position. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, sorry. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Breathe in, and then breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Come back down to center. All right. Those are really good twisty motions. We've been doing a lot of little twisty exercises. We did the dragon the other day, where we moved the dragon energy up. That was always really cool. We did that one closer to Halloween. We were kind of in the dragon energy. But anyway, those are all really good ones to oil up your body and just get the chi after you gathered it to dispense it within the body. And so now that it's been dispensed, we can do some breathing exercises and really move that chi to where you want it to be. So let's, what do we do next? I know. All right, so as we were doing that, we were doing an exercise called Hug the Tree. As I was showing you, I kind of came around and we did this. So this is an actual exercise. I don't know if I even showed you this one yet. It's called Hug the Tree. And so it's basically armpits open, soft shoulder, tuck your chin back and in. Nice soft knees. Shoulder width apart. Just like you're hugging a tree in front of you. If there was a tree, you were just kind of giving a tree a nice hug. Give it, you don't have to put your head on it, but like you're out in the woods. And so what this does is it really helps to gather and solidify our energy. You'll see a lot, almost a good majority of them. Football players do this one. Maybe next time, watch them on the sideline. And there'll be a few of them doing this, I can tell you that for sure. Because what it does is it keeps your energy in. And they use a lot of energy, lots. And so they use a lot of Qigong techniques that they've been taught by lovely people who brought Qigong into the sports world. And this is one they do. When I first started with my masters, this is one we had to do. We had to sit and hold this posture for about an hour. You start getting a little shaky, especially having to, keep your hands up. If you notice, I actually dropped my hands a tiny. I just noticed that. So you kind of want, Your hands up, you don't want them down here. You want your fingers, shoulders down. So it depends on, feel how that positioning is on your shoulders. You want the nice soft shoulders. And so in order for that to happen, you want your arms up a bit, tongue in the roof of the mouth, and just breathe. Nice deep belly breath. This is a tough one. And you can do this sitting watching TV. You can gather your energy before bed. So you have a nice rest and digest period of sleep, because your body needs a lot of energy to rest and digest. This gathers the chi within our body and condenses it and helps transform it. Again, we can't see it, and you're only believing it because I'm telling you. Well, and I only know it because I have been taught it, and I know that it works in my body, and I want to tell you that it works. So doing this does work. Just for a couple minutes every day. You don't need to do it for an hour. Just the couple minutes that we're doing it. We've only been doing it for 2 minutes probably. I haven't been timing it. I probably should have, but if your arms feel tired, let them out. Let them drop a little bit. But feel that energy in your hands. Nice deep breath in, and now slowly drop your hands down. Just slowly drop them down into that ball of chi here in your lower abdomen, your lower dantian. Feel that ball of energy pulsating. That's your energy. Woo! All right, now take it and put it somewhere you want it. So I know where I want it. You put it wherever you want it in your body. Mine actually wants my neck today more than my shoulder. But I'm a left side sleeper, and I'm having a lifetime of it now and needing to find other ways. Damaging my left side, sleeping on it all the time. Trying to find other sleeping methods. If you have other better sleeping methods, let me know. Other than this, healing. All right, slowly take your hands down, back down to center, back to your chi ball. That energy's still there. You just transformed and transferred some of it. And letting your body know is the first thing. Our body tries to know everything, but we can help it out. So energetically now, your body knows that that's a place you wanted extra healing. You put extra energy there, right? All right. Hands down to our sides. Let's do some bamboo in the wind. Relax into our body. Center and ground. Close your eyes. Start at your feet. Feel your feet. Their energy goes 6 feet down into the ground like the roots of a tree. As that energy now moves up to your ankle, your thigh, your waist, hips, your pelvis we were talking about sinking, your quad, that whole area. You're quieting your heart, your breath. Nice deep breath in. Feel where that breath lands in your body. Your shoulders are soft. Chin tucked in. Nice and calm body. And feel your body swaying in the wind like that bamboo tree that has every bit of it flowing in the wind, no care it just flows, letting its branches go wherever it wants to be, the wind to take it, right? Just let your body release all that tension and tightness. It knows what to do. And as you close your eyes, you may see some colors, some light. Just go with it. That was meant for you. You may not. But the breath brings in every new possibility. So go with that. We just released the fear that we had, but all the ads we've been listening to on politics, bring into the future where hopefully we wake up tomorrow and know what our new future is, right? Just release. There's nothing we can do right now except sway in the wind, let our lovely body relax, let our nervous system calm. All right. Thank you for joining me today. I was so pleased that we could get some relief about this anxiety that we have over the future. So well, there's not a lot we can do right now in these moments, right? Except do a little qigong. So thanks for joining me, and I will be back here tomorrow. Let's finish our class, pulling on our air, finishing our grounding. Take a nice sip of water. Cheers to you. Thanks for working out with me today. We released some of that tension and tightness. And I'm so pleased that we had this time together. And like I said, I will be back tomorrow. See you then. Bye for now.